Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. This is your boy, Live Wire himself. Now, the Indiana Fever are heading into Atlanta tomorrow to start the playoff, where teams are 0-0 right now. The Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream had split the season series 2-2 apiece, but things with each team has changed since the season down the line. Knowing that the Indiana Fever are one of the teams that has had the most unsuccessful luck, but managed to win the Commissioner's Cup, managed to win 24 games, managed to win 3 straight games heading into the playoffs, managed to go to the playoffs for 2 straight years back to back. Now, we already know there's no Caitlin Clark. We already know there's no Sophie Cunningham. We already know there's no Sid, no Ari, no Chloe. Now, to start the playoff game, we will be without Didi Damaris Dantas. And that came across today. She will be in concussion protocol. Let me see if I can find it for y'all to really give y'all the scoop on her real quick. Oh man, I have so much going on today, guys, with college football. My Miami Hurricanes just smashed UCF and everything like that. We'll get to Stephanie White, talk about the injuries right quick. All right, so right here, the Indiana Fever will be without Damaris Dantas, concussion protocol. We already know the list of characters that's already out injured. Chloe Bibby, left knee. Caitlin Clark, right groin. Sid Colston, left knee. Sophie Cunningham, right knee. Eric Medina, right foot. So that is something that we have to really look at in the totality of what we need to do with this team. And can the Indiana Fever really pull off the unthinkable? Is not just winning a playoff game, but winning a playoff series. Now, we know Stephanie White, she has experience in the playoffs. You know, before with the Fever, now with Connecticut, now with the Indiana Fever. Can she put together a defensive plan? Now, we know that they're not going to use 9 deep into the playoff. They're most likely going to use 7 or 8. So that means having Damaris Dantas might not be a bad thing. Now, we do need her shooting, but who else is going to step up? So if you look at it, you're going to have AB, Tosh, Kels, Lex, Sims, Ariel, Shay, Bree, and Tip. That's 9. You're going to have 9 players. And you might not even use Tip. And then you got Bree Hall. So the way Atlanta plays now is totally different for what they play, how we played them before. You don't have anybody to match up against Brittany Griner. What you going to use? Bree Turner, most likely. You have. So my thing is this, is that I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a collective group effort. I do believe that Indiana Fever could win a game. I even say they could win the series. You know why? Because I think the way they play now is totally different from what we were looking at them play before. And it's kind of It's kind of hard. Now, before I even get into a little bit, let's listen to Stephanie White talk about everything.
Communication, their perspective. Number two, just emotionally, just having them on board. It's so hard when you're injured because oftentimes you feel disconnected from a team. And we were on the road a lot this last month, and so we were away from them a lot. They're finally able to travel from a medical standpoint as well. So, I think having the whole group here, having those guys here gives us a little bit of a boost emotionally. And then having that perspective. I mean, you're talking about 3 point guards that are sitting on the sideline that can talk to our team in huddles, that can talk to our team, throughout the course of dead balls or when they come on and off the floor.
Now that's going to be that's to me, I think that's going to be very, very important for the Indiana Fever is to communicate. You have seen Caitlin Clark be intricate is talking to the team since she's been out, how she's been communicating with teams, seeing things that the team might not be seeing on the floor. Sid could help out like that. Eric could help out. Sophie could help out. They can see things on the floor that's going to help them how to guard Ryan Howard, how to guard Alicia Get. Great. My thing is this here. I don't think Atlanta has a lot of scorers. I think we have more scorers to do, but I think Atlanta plays a little bit physical. How well are you going to counteract that physicality with Atlanta? If we start being physical with Atlanta, I think we could easily steal game one with Atlanta. You got to make Ryan Howard work. Ryan Howard, which you get her to work on a defensive end, her shot is not going to fall. If you allow her to play freely, you got to put Jordan Canada in some situations where she's going to get in foul trouble. You got to make Alicia Gray work as well. To me, I think she is the main shooter. Nas Hellman, she's going to come and play defense, but you can't leave her open as well. They got some other pieces. Breonna Jones, I think AB should use her quickness, not try to bang her up low, make her getting her in foul trouble, where you could take away some of that physicality from Atlanta. The Fever can now. To me, how they will match up. If you have Jordan Canada on Kelsey Mitchell can eat her up all day. I think you're going to either see Ariel Powers coming in the game. She's going to either guard Alicia Gray. She probably is going to guard Jordan Canada. She might even guard Ryan Howard. To me, I think her knowing this team, playing this team is beneficial for us because she's going to be able to tell you how to specifically guard them, what they like to do, what their tendencies are. To me, having Ariel Powers to me I think is the most secret weapon that you can have going into the series. Then you have to run out. You got to get transition buckets. Then Tasha Howard, she got to keep her man in front. She can't allow herself to get beat. She can't allow herself to get out of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow her to bring the ball up. She got to kick the ball up. She got to make sure that she keep this team in front of, not making mistakes. That's what the Fever got to do. They have to be the less mistake-free team. They can't allow Atlanta to dictate. Like I said, I do believe the Fever can steal game one. And if they steal game one, I get them game two and move on to the series. But if they don't win game one, they have to win game two. To me, game one is more important because it is a 3-game series. And if Atlanta doesn't come out and execute, and they haven't really been playing well, great ball either now. So you can't look at it like that. So to me, can the Fever win this game? Yeah, I think they can. I think they can in a lot of different ways. So let's check out this little intro right here with the Indiana Fever and everything.
Now you know what fight looks like. Now you know what a comeback feels like. Now you know the power of Next Woman Up.
Everyone on this roster did their part tonight.
Because this team doesn't stop. And these fans, they show up everywhere. Road games, still
Just to have
games.
just to
And
have a
together,
home
we'll
playoff
make
game
them
is going to be
feel right.
exciting.
This
I
is
think a
the
lot of fans are going to
playoffs.
show up.
Now you know.
Yep. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know, Lexi? What do we know? And today is Lexi Hall's birthday, so congratulations to Lexi Hall. I think this is another video right here. I'd love to see Britt Hall get some play. I think having her play Papa would be good. And utilizing her 3-point shooting would be good too. To me, this is how I look at it. We need AB. AB going to have to step up. I don't care what she has to do. She has to step up in this series. She can't score. She has to score 15 plus in this playoffs, and she has to get at least 10 rebounds in this game, in this series. She cannot just sit back and just allow Atlanta to dictate. Tosh, she's going to have to be on the boards more than ever. I'm not looking for her to score. I'm looking for her to play defense and crash the board. That's a tall task for her because she gets the rebound. She wants to dribble up the court. We don't need that. We don't need it. We don't need nobody trying to play hero, trying to win MVP awards. We need a whole team collective where this team has to be locked in from the tip off and take it to Atlanta. This team could beat Atlanta. This team could beat Atlanta. And I think, with Dantas, she might be available for game 2, but game 1 is so important. Like I keep emphasizing, we need to beat Atlanta in game 1. If we neutralize the key people that I just illustrated, we can easily win this game. We got to make Atlanta work. Atlanta is going to, this is how Atlanta's going to think. They're going to be like, okay, you know what? We can take the foot back because they don't even have Caitlin Clark. But we got Kelsey Mitchell. Who's going to guard Kelsey Mitchell? Now, if you put Ryan Clark on Kelsey Mitchell, that means Odyssey Sims, you could take your man. Because you got to think, Lexi Hall is going to probably either be on Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray. And on defensively, who's going to guard Lexi? That's the thing. And if Lexi is able to hit her shots, it's going to change a whole different way. A game like this, she really could come into her own. I think Ariel Powell is going to be very key in this game, this first game. She's going to be very key in this game. And the way she rebounds, the way she crashes the ball, the way she hustles, is going to, because see, Atlanta probably was thinking, okay, they would have been playing this if we had Sophie and all of them. But now that we have different players in the game, because you got to think, you can put a Shea Petty in, she can hit threes. She's probably one of the other great 3-point shooters on the team. Guess what? If she comes in and she starts hitting shots, who's going to pick her up? Then that's going to allow Mitchell to be able to do her thing. I want to see Odyssey Sims continue to do the things that she did in the last game of the season, is get into the mid-range area and hit the mid-range shots, not worrying so much and relying on the 3. We got people could do that. So me personally, I want to see the Indiana Fever definitely come out being more of the aggressive and take it to this team. If they steal game 1, they win the series. Leave your likes, comments below. Oh, and also, if you haven't did so, do so now. Subscribe to the channel. See that red mark? Hit that subscribe. See that? Join now. That means join the channel. Become a member. Hang out with your boy. We'll definitely know everything that we need to do for this channel. Keep this channel growing. Keep this channel alive. I'm going to bring you great content. Also, I will have great prizes awaiting for you as long as we continue to support this channel. Until then, Livewire Sports Media.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing. Livewire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Livewire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.